If I lose my fame and fortune, there's no way that can change me. And I'm homeless on the street, and I'm sleeping in Grand Central Station. It's okay, you're sleeping with me. It's okay, it's alright. As the years they pass us by, we stay on to each other's eyes. Oh my. And no matter all we get, it's okay. As long as I got freedom came my way one day now.
Greetings to the universe.
And I started out of town, yeah.
This is looking east.
All of a sudden I saw Sheriff John Brown.
Monday
Came in to shoot
at sunset. This is the east. You see what's going on.
Yes, I shot him down. And I said,
The sun rises here in the morning.
I'll get the yeah. I shot the sheriff. Don't shoot no deputy.
7:58,
Oh, no.
7:43.
It was who shot the sheriff. But I did not shoot no deputy. Tell you what, reflex it.
Now let's get to the business. Father, we give thanks and praise for your goodness, your manifestation of your truth. Thanks to my four pillars, Earth Joe, B-Man, Earth Dog. Fernando, thanks for the great support, pushing me out there. Cheryl Ann, I got some footage from Oregon. To all my new subscribers. So, as I said, this is Perdido Key, Pensacola. It's looking east. The sun rises here in the morning. So this is Monday evening. Now I was a little busy today, but you know, it is what it is. The Toronto Raptors are now the NBA national champions. And as I was listening to the announcer, he said Toronto was the first place to have an NBA championship game. It started in Toronto. So the National Basketball League was just associated with North America as far as the United States, not Canada. And everything is in our faces to see is truth. It's all what we choose to believe. North America is a nation. Canada, United States, Mexico, it's all North America. Central, South, Europe, Africa, we're all one blood. 66.6% of us anyway. There's 33% that's blue blood, you know, associated with Illuminati, the fallen. Because what I'm showing you here, I'm not the only one seeing this. You know, and we're capturing it all over the world. Carlos in Portugal. I'm sure there's people catching it in South America, Central America. You got Jim Sa in the South. In the South Portal where God rests. And we're in 2019. By Oriental calendar, it's the year of the pig, the water pig. So this year is going to be a very wet year water-wise. The pig is the last of the zodiacs. It's the underdog. It's the foundation. It's the basis of all the other zodiacs. So we see the Raptors take the championship, and they were the underdogs going against the 3-time champ. They were the underdogs, and they took it back, Major League Truth, to where the NBA title first started in Toronto, Canada. And 2019 is a big year for Major League Truth, you know. Major League Truth is just not myself, this channel. Major League Truth is everything. All truth, all knowing, all benevolent, all omnipresent. So, with that being said, let's go right into it. This was the sunset from today, and you can see the sun is setting. All this will be backed up in the footage that I'll show you very shortly. This is 7:57, as the picture I just showed you was 7:42. So the sun is already below the horizon at 7:57. As you can see, there's the different light sources. The dark red, the red Kachina, you got the yellow for NIBIRU, and the blue Kachina is off here in the distance. And you'll see it for yourself, as I started off showing you this. This was today, 8:30, which was the last picture I just showed you was 7:57. So as I said, you had the blue Kachina, you had the red Kachina out here, and you had NIBIRU out there. The sun is already set, as we saw the sun was setting at 7:42. So what got me into doing the video today is, you know, I was sitting around, I was just totally doing stuff, you know, in my free time. You just listen to YouTube, you know, you see what's going on. This is from B-Man. B-Man captured this on Tuesday in Western PA. And to the average person, it just looks like, whoa, it's, you know, it's just some wavy kind of clouds going across the skies. And then some smart Einstein labeled it contrails. So we got to get past the ignorance that's holding us back. As I said, the Raptors are now the NBA champions. And the NBA is just not the United States. And nationally just doesn't mean the borders of North America. Nationally means united worldwide, 66.6%. Benevolent beings created by the Master, God, Anu El. Now, this was also Tuesday, as what B-Man saw was the Dragon family, the NIBIRU system. I'll say it on MLT because I'm not scared. I know the facts. I'm not miseducated about anything. These are the masters, the Sky Brothers, the NIBIRU system, the Dragon family. That's passed in 2015, that's making a second comeback, blah, blah, blah. All you people that's on that disinformation bus, jump on the truth bus. Time is getting short. And why they're going to be united for truth and stand with the 66.6%, which is not 666 or the mark of the beast. It's 66.6% benevolence of Almighty God, because a third left heaven, cast it out, sent to earth. So if we're earthly humans and brothers and sisters We shouldn't separate ourselves with borders. Canadians pay to come into the U.S., U.S. pay to go into Canada. And we won't talk about the southern border. But that's all about revenue. That's about control. That's not really my concern, because all of that is going to change in due time. So these guys were going north, because you're looking north right now. And this is the northeast, and they're going east, they're going northeast. So as B-Man said in his video, it was Western PA. So they were heading west, northwest. And I put it through a couple of different filters so that you can see it's just not contrails or just some wavy clouds. And just take a good look at this, because you'll be seeing it soon. As I said, I put it through a couple of different filters so that you can see the Armada of God. The blue Kachina is riding back there. You see that? That blue is different to the sky blue. And the red Kachina is rolling out there too, because you see there's red and there's the violet also that's surrounding it from the Archangel ship. And most won't tell you, but I will tell you. NIBIRU is in here, because I'm not scared to tell you. You're not going to see it on the evening news. NASA will not come out and say it. The world's governments and scientists and people that are in control will be on that same bus with Pharaoh as they try to enslave our consciousness and our spiritual freedom with lies. Now, anybody on the other side of my voice, or on the other side of this video, you're seeing 1000% facts, major league truth. You can choose to accept it, or you can just put it to the side and keep it moving. But the day of decision is soon upon us, because in my life, I've not seen these things before. And I've been watching these cams for a year now. It'll be a year and 2 weeks. Well, over a year. I started making videos a year ago. But I've been watching these cams for over a year. And in the past year and months, I've seen these things that I'm seeing now are very new. And what we see is the NIBIRU system. As you can see here also, I believe this was also Tuesday, as you can see. And you see what's happening. You see the sun is setting. Okay? And this is from Pennsylvania. And we're looking, as you can see, west, northwest. Well, actually northwest and northeast. Okay? So, you see the sun setting, and you see what's happening. This is what people are seeing. And what's happening right there is the Archangel ship going counterclockwise. As you'll soon see, as I've shown you in my last video. And it protects NIBIRU, because the archangels are the highest of warriors, the Asgards. The highest warriors in the universe. This is Defcon Almighty Anu-El. So it doesn't get any better than this. There's no earthly collegiance or that's going to come together and shoot bullets and rockets at this and dissipate it or knock it down. They tried to put holes in the dome in the early 40s and cause some of the grays to fall to earth. And they reversed that technology over the years. as Barack Obama signed the Freedom of Information Act as it was released in 2012. So there you see, they're going from the north, from the southeast, and making a trail all the way to the northeast, via past the sun and into the northeast. Okay? And that's them passing here. Same day, Tuesday. Over Seattle. And I mean, I have this from different places. South Dakota, from Alaska. I've seen it everywhere. There's nothing that I hardly miss. This is before sunrise, looking west. Tuesday morning. Okay? So here you have the blue Kachina in the same place I saw NIBIRU and showed you NIBIRU in my last video. And as you can see, the blue Kachina is not the only thing out here, because the OCG is out here. The whole family is out there. So what I give you is 100% truth, not sugar coated, not watered down. Now Samuel Hoffman, his last video is about a year ago. He called the 12 ships of NIBIRU OCG because he said it was some object cluster group that was with this new system that he called NIBIRU, that NASA called TRAPPIST, which is a planetary system out there, but has nothing to do with what's going on in our skies and in our atmospheres, because these things, as Samuel Hoffman stated, were hundreds of times and bigger than the Earth. And that's part of the myth that has MLT separate from the rest of YouTube NIBIRU channels. Yeah, Jim Sai says it's the NIBIRU system. Yeah, it's not contrails. I tell you what it is. It's the Archangel ship dispensing purification and cleaning the environment and the atmosphere before NIBIRU comes by. Because those are celestial masters. They have nothing to do with the vibration that earthly dwellers deal with, from the animals to the humans. But some of us do transcend the lower realm 3D and the vibrations and all the distractions to hear the Almighty's voice in his calling. Now after I watched B-Man's video, I watched my new subscriber's video as I subscribe to her channel, Cheryl Land. And this is what she posted in her video today over Oregon. And as usual again, you will see Major League Truth. As you can see what those are. I don't care. We can call them contrails. They can add contrails to my video. I really don't care. Wikipedia has a new terminology coming. It's called Sabbath. And it's going to be rewritten by Major League Truth. Because the Sabbath was made for God. And God made man for the Sabbath. So man was made to pay homage to the Sabbath. That's coming. And here we see Oregon skies. And I will point out to you that, yeah, there's something funny in there. And I'm not gonna kill time by switching filters. But obviously, if you look closely, you understand what I'm saying. And what you have here is a object group cluster, as Samuel Hoffman called it. But what it is the 12 small ships that are under Archangel Michael's command. And those are the recon ships for NIBIRU, as they always come first. And the next few minutes, I'll show you the footage from over Oregon. And all these chemtrails are going on not because there's some nice fancy clouds in the sky. And as you can see, this is the Crystal City, or one of the big boys shooting by. And these guys right here, they were heading to where my video started. They were heading to the southeast, as I will prove it to you right now. So we're gonna go to 1 minute and 20 seconds video of Oregon. This is from Oregon. This is Oregon skies. This is what Cheryl saw today. So this is the east. So this is the southeast. This is the west. This is the southwest. So they're traveling to the southeast, and they're gonna end up in the Gulf, over Florida, over the Gulf of Mexico, in the south where God rests. Now pay attention to the time. It's 3:30 Pacific time. So that's a 3 to 4 hour difference to Eastern time. So as we can see here, this is at 6:30. 8:30. So this means it'll be 5:30 in the west. So at 5:30, let's see what's happened. Now let's pause for a minute. Now we can see some of what Cheryl caught today. And you can see orb there, orb there, orb there, orb there, orb there, orb there, orb there. And look at the formation that they're flying in. And what you see here are the ones up front, and the Crystal City is coming around back, going in a counterclockwise rotation. Pay very close attention. So at 4:15, this would be 7:15 or 8:15 Eastern time. Let's run the tape. Four o'clock, 4:15, 4:30. Look at the Crystal City. It's making the round. It's doing the counterclockwise. That's because NIBIRU's coming. Here you got NIBIRU coming. And only on MLT you'll see it. Like B-Man saw it. Other people are seeing it, but they don't know what they're looking at. This is not your planet that's 100 times the size of the Earth. NIBIRU is a planet ship. Okay? And here you have the Crystal City doing its anti-clockwise rotation around it, as it will continue through the atmosphere and head this way, like I said, right over these trees to the southeast. It's cloaked within the vortex, within the hand of God, because it has 4 magnetic fields. So as it turns inside, it makes the vortex. It creates those 4 arms that comes out from it. And there it is. is going to your southwest. Look at the Crystal City, still protecting the back. If you want to be in the Air Force, the military, this is the Air Force and the military that you want to be in. From today, from Oregon, as Cheryl Ann posted in her video. So, as you can see, that is the same thing that she caught in her video. I see it all. As I said, I don't miss much. And that's because God has given me the gift to see and know what I'm looking at. So here we are as we started the video. Sweetwater, Sheraton St. Key Resort, Clearwater, Florida. Here we have at 5:45, the reflection of the sun is back here. And you're going to see the Crystal City is going to come in. It's coming in counterclockwise, and it's going to start doing this thing here. And then the video is going to come into where you see the Crystal City here, you see the red Kachinas here, you see NIBIRU here, and you see the blue Kachina up here. So here's the Crystal City comes in. 3 hours back in Washington, it's 3:30. So that's when we started seeing it in Washington, in Oregon. So here it's making this counterclockwise. The sun is gone. So what you're seeing has nothing to do with the sun, as you will soon see. Pause. You see what's going on. You got your red Kachina back here. You got the Crystal City. You got NIBIRU. You got the blue Kachina. It's 8:30. The sun is already set to the right, because the sun was going from left to right. This is your east, and this is your west. So you see what's going on here. So we go back to 8:15. Now it's 8:30. You see the blue Kachina. You see the reflections on the water. You see the blue Kachina. (8:45). So 3 hours, 4 hours back in Oregon is 4 and 5 o'clock. As you can see, that was from today. Now here you can see what's going on from Pennsylvania. You see how far reaching the Crystal City makes its circle. You're seeing it do its counterclockwise circle from all the way in Pennsylvania, all the way across the United States, back down into the west. Okay? And they're gone. There's no need for me to make this up. This is Albuquerque, New Mexico. This is a little closer shot of what's going on. As the sun is coming down, look at that. You got the red Kachina back here, you got NIBIRU, you got the Crystal City doing this thing, and the sun is going down here. The sun is back here. That's the sun going down. So this has nothing to do with the sun. This was part of the sunset from today from Albuquerque. Now as we went past, 8:59, we went into yesterday's sunset because it's 2 hours behind Central Time in Albuquerque. Red Kachina back there, blue Kachina on top. It's self-explanatory, folks. Took off. And I believe it went back to the northeast, to the northwest. Now this is it coming in here, coming from the northwest, from Oregon. See, crystal ship shows up at 7, and it's coming around and starts going counterclockwise. Blue Kachina shows up. You're gonna see it here. Pause. Look at. I want to show you the blue Kachinas up here. Then it's gonna come here. And I wanted to show you the lens flare as it's reflecting off of something here. It's blue. Look at that. And look at the path that it left behind it. And the red is off in the distance. So this is this evening as they're heading back now to the northwest, as they're going to be more than likely over Alaska and Oregon and Seattle. You can see that was from today. And here we go to Naples. Same area, same Gulf. You're gonna see the Crystal City here coming in. That's it coming in here. Then it's gonna start doing its thing. $5:14. And it's gonna start going counterclockwise. And it's just seeing it from a different camera. It's gonna come close to the camera right now. Boom. Block out the camera. From here, it's gonna come right in front of the camera. Blur the camera out. And splash the camera. And the blue Kachina follow. So as I show you folks, there's no need for me to make this up. Get off the disinformation boat. Get on the truth bus. With what we're seeing here, what I'm showing you, that you won't see on other channels, it means a lot. It's 3:57. This is over Denver. As the Crystal City is doing this thing again. These guys are omnipresent. They're in the east, they're in the west, they're in the north, they're in the south, they're in all places at the same time. That's exactly why everybody is scared. That's why we're hearing possibly we're gonna go to war over some stupid ship that got hit. Crystal City. It's going counterclockwise. This is why everybody says NIBIRU is 100 times bigger than the Earth. So that you just fall for BS. Here's the sun now coming into the frame. Look at that. Crystal City in front of the sun. Red Kachina and NIBIRU is down low. and you'll see it's going to make the vortex. (2019), year of the underdog, the water pig. So, as I've shown you, this was from today as they were going to the southeast at 7:57 on their way to the southeast. I'm showing you Major League truth, okay? No need for me to make it up. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to all my new subs and my great supporters, my 4 pillars, Urge Joe, B-Man, Fernando, Earth Dog. Thanks for you guys' support. As always, this is not my will. This is God's will. You know, you're only going to see this on MLT. Sun, Blue Kachina, NIBIRU, Red Kachina. All over New York. Okay, I could go on for days. Vortex over the Gulf. NIBIRU in the vortex. I have over 10,000 to 20,000 screenshots. I have hundreds of hours of video footage. I'm not playing here. You know, so if you're playing in the big leagues. And you better get on board with Major League Truth. Thanks once again for tuning in. All praises due to Almighty El. The day is upon us. So choose wisely.